Hello everyone, I am Anamika Chaturvedi from UP Institute of Design, Noida, here to discuss about classification and paradigm in service marketing. It is from MBA second year, marketing specialization known as Marketing of Services, KMB MK04. Today we will discuss classification of services. Before discussing the classification of services, you need to understand what is the difference between goods and services. Then you can know what is the difference between what is the classification of services, because services are processes. It is built up of processes, not by the goods. So for understanding this, goods which you can touch, you can feel, you can see, and services which is perishable in nature, you cannot see, you can only feel it, you cannot touch it. So basically these are come under the process, people and process. The classification of services by Adrian Paine, he told this definition or classification should be based on the nature of work, like communication and information services, based on they are providing information and communication to the people. Another is the basis public utility, government and defense services. Another is the healthcare business, then professional and personal services, recreational and hospitality services, education and other non-profit organization, where in some of these services people are highly involved and in some services people are less involved. So Mr. Adrian, he classified the services on the basis of work of nature. Mainly the classification of services by Christopher Locke. Mr. Christopher has classified on the nature of service act, type of relationship that the service organization has with its customer, scope for customization and judgment in delivery services, nature and demand and supply for the services, method of service delivery. So for classifying the services, nature is very important. What is the nature of services? Is it people based, process based, service based, or what is the relationship of services with the customer? Your customer is highly involved or less involved? What is the scope for customization or judgment of delivery services? Either for delivery, consumer is highly recommended, or there is no need of consumer for the delivery of the services. Nature of demand and supply for the services. What is the nature and demand of supply? Whether the demand is required by the consumer, where the consumer is involved in delivery of the services or not. Method of service of delivery, how the services are delivering. Is it skilled services or semi-skilled services or unskilled services? There are many more. So we can classify the services and we can understand the classification of services by this diagram. As we can see, service directed at the people bodies, where people processing and tangible action. Tangible action and intangible action are nature of services, where these are the services received by the people. So we will discuss one by one. First is the services directed at people bodies or people processing. It means involvement of the consumer, degree of involvement. What is the degree of involvement? The degree of involvement is basically degree of involvement. So degree of involvement is basically come up with the how much the consumer is involved with the customer, how much consumer is involved with the services delivery. For example, healthcare, beauty salon, restaurant, public transportation. Here we can take the example of beauty salon. If you want a haircut, you have to go to the salon, because the degree of involvement of consumer is very high. You cannot get the haircut without involving with the services or service performer. You cannot have the treatment from the doctor until unless you are present over there. So, it means it is directed towards the presence of consumer is highly recommended when services are performed. Public transportation, you want to transport, you want to go from one place to another place, you want to avail the services, you have to present over there. So, services directed at the people, where the people are highly involved. So, degree of involvement is very high in these kind of services, which is related with the people, related to the customer. So, and the other services like things, where the degree of involvement is very low. Here the degree of involvement is high. While the degree of involvement is here low. The consumer is highly involved, the consumer is less involved. In the people service directed, consumer is relatively highly involved rather than the services directed at goods and other physical position. It means position processing. Here is the people processing. It means where people are involved, intensely involved, and position processing where services are involved, but the people are less involved. There is no need of involvement of the people. We can take the example of like freight transportation, repair, maintenance, dry cleaning. Freight transportation, or for example, if we want to shift one place to another place, to whom we call? We call movers and packers. What they do? You are not involved anywhere, you just sit at the home and sitting at the one place and you are just watching. They pack everything, they deliver at your destination without your involvement. So, that is the position process in the services. That is the different kind of services where the degree of consumer is involvement is very low. Next is the service directed at people mind. Service directed at people mind, where mental stimulus process, the service provider has to keep their mind to the consumer mind. They have to understand what the consumer thinking about it, what the consumer is want, what is the need of consumer, where the service provider has to understand. And here the intangibility in action. We can take the example of, suppose that a person undergo with the counselor for some kind of counseling. It can be marriage counseling, it can be health counseling, it can be some decision making counseling, anything, it can be career counseling. So, for providing the services, the service provider has to understand, he has to focus on the mind of the consumer, only to the mind of the consumer. See, what is the need of consumer? What is the thought process consumer is going through? What he wants? How he tackle these all things? On the basis of consumer mind, on the basis of consumer understanding, the counselor can only give the right decision, because consumer has, on the basis of counselor suggestions, consumer has to take the decision. He will keep his decision right or wrong. So, it is very important for the counselor to understand, to focus, to read the mind of the consumer. What actually consumer want, what actually consumer is going through. That only the counselor can give a good suggestion. So, intangible action, and where the mental stimulus processing, because here the people mind, reading a people mind and understanding a people mind is very, very important. Next is the service directed at intangible assets, information processing, where the skilled people are required. Skilled people are required means there should be some training, because these are the information processing, and if you want to pass on the services information, it should be authentic, it should be legal, it should be correct. That is why the insurance services or banking services or legal services like lawyer, banker or your CA, where expertise is also important, skills are also important. So, these services required some kind of special training, some skill set, and they give consultants, they give suggestion, they give information to the consumer. Like banking have all the records of your savings, income, fixed deposits and your investment, your money transactions. So, in where it is the thing where intangibility in nature. In banking services, there is no involvement of person. So, what is the difference in there? Here the involvement of person is important, but here is less involvement of person is important. You no need to involve in here. You have to be involved in for taking consultancy services. If you are going to undergo the consultancy services, you have to be present over there. It means degree of involvement is high in this intangible action, but in service directed at intangible assets like information processing, so there is no need of presence of consumer. So, degree of involvement of consumer is very less, while degree of involvement of consumer is very high in intangible action too. So, here to understand tangible action, intangible action, where consumer is present and things are involved in tangible action. Here intangible action, here then there is no tangibility. How we can differentiate tangible action? In beauty salon, there are beauty parlor, there are many tools, there are many creams and many things involved. In medical, there are many equipments are involved, but so there are tangibility and intangibility here, intangibility where education and the another things like consultancy, only person is involved. There is no tools, there is nothing involved in consultancy services, but in the information process you no need to be present over there. You just ask to the by the app information, by the you can ask online information. So, you no need to be there. So, this is called intangibility with less involvement. These are some classification on the basis of consumer services like food services, hotel motel, personal care services, car service firm, entertainment services, transport services, communication, insurance services and financial services. These are services which are involved where for the consumer service, this comes under the consumer service, while the industrial services are financial, insurance, because financial like the companies who finance the other business. Insurance services like your vehicle services, commercial company insurance or vehicle insurance, transport and warehousing, engineering services, advertising, promotion, office services, management consultancy services. These all are the services which is offered to the industry, one company to the another company, that is called as the B2B. B2B services, and these are the B2C services. Next is the classification services by Philip Kotler. The Kotler has divided the services in pure tangible goods with accompanying services, hybrid, major services with accompanying minor goods and services, pure services. Pure tangible goods are those you can touch, you can feel, you can see, there is no intangibility. So, I hope you know what is tangible and what is intangible. So, tangibility, that you can touch the goods like soap, like woods, furniture, TV, your phone, you can touch it, you can see it, you can feel it, while the intangible you cannot see it, you cannot feel it. So, pure tangible goods first in the classification. So, there is no involvement of intangibility, these are pure tangible in nature like your Maggi, your food item, your soap, furniture, TV, sofa, everything. Tangible goods with accompanying services. It means there is tangible, the tangibility come with some intangible services. For example, like if you buy car, if you buy fridge, so they all come with some warranty services or guarantee services. car come up with the maintenance services. Repairing like 2 times services will be free after purchasing if you run it 10,000 kilometer or 5,000 kilometer, and warranty services. If you take the insurance of if you buy the car, you have insurance of the car, or the all services like if you are buying a fridge, so you are having 5 years of warranty. If you buy a Whirlpool fridge, you are having 5 years of warranty. So, what is this? This is the tangible goods. Tangible goods is fridge, and accompanying with services is your warranty services. That is come up with the tangible good is fridge. Next is the hybrid. Hybrid means there is a contribution of both tangibility and intangibility. So, we can take the example of food industry or hotel, where intangibility is serving the food and the environment, and tangibility you have to eat the food. There is a restaurant, there is furniture, you have to sit over there, there is environment like AC and other decorations, many things. So, hybrid where both are combined together and perform the services, that is your motel, your hotel, everything, all the hospitality industry. The another is the major services with accompanying minor goods and services. Major services with accompanying minor goods and services means services are performing with little involvement of goods. For example, if you are traveling by air, you are traveling by air, you are finding you are having some snacks, some cold drink at the time of traveling. So, traveling is purely intangible in nature, and you are having a you are availing the services, air services, but with that you are having little bit goods like snacks and cold drink that come under the minor goods part. So, the fourth is the major services accompanying minor goods. Next is the pure services, last one. Pure services is what? Like education, like lecture services, like your other services where there is no tangibility involved, like education, online education or offline education, there is no tangibility involved. So, this is the classification of services by Philip Kotler. Now, we will come to the another topic, that is paradigm in service marketing. The present marketing scenario is lot more different from what it is used to be earlier, because the service industry is the growing industry. It is a tertiary industry in India, and it is in a boom. So, there are many services are come up with the new ideas, with new paradigm in business, because the belief, mindset, perception and attitude of the consumer have changed tremendously due to the new era. There are certain things who prevail to change in service sector. So, we discuss here the new set of paradigm for modern marketing in term of services, like personalization, understanding of customer expectation, omni-channel service delivery, tangibilizing the intangible, brick and click model, technology as a mean of service delivery, the rise of new customer and value driven marketing. We will discuss it one by one. First is the personalization, the new service marketer or design marketing strategy that favor engagement of human in delivering a service in order to build relationship. So, what it means? It means that nowadays the service companies are being more personal. They want to give the personal services to the consumer. For example, Urban Clap. So, you can take the example of Urban Clap. They are the more personal services. You can have parlor at your home, the AC repairing, your mechanic for your car maintenance, your home cleaning, your furniture cleaning, your sofa cleaner. So, all kind of services is more personalized day by day. You do not need to go to the salon for your beauty treatment. You do not need to hire some individual person, or you do not need to take your TV to the shop. that it's not working. You don't need to take your another part like electric kettle to the shop, because the mechanic will come, the electrician will come to your home, they give you personalized services. For example, the people will come as the time of COVID, these services has so much in fashion. So, Urban Club, everybody was calling them for their treatments, for their home cleaning, all kind of services. So, next is the understanding of customer expectation. The increasing use of research on consumer behavior, marketers are able to measure customer expectation and try designing services that will fulfill consumer perceived value. So, now it is very important to understand the consumer behavior. What is the pattern of consumer? What the consumer want to buy and what kind of purchasing consumer is always doing. So, the tools like credit card, loyalty cards, they help the marketer to understand what is the purchasing pattern of consumer. They are what they are likely to buy always. So, on the basis of that, suppose that one consumer is buying every time medicine. So, what the personalization can do? They can buy the medicine by some Medi app. That is the services, or giving them. So, you are the regular buyer. So, we are giving you 10% discount or 2% discount, that is the personalization. For example, to understand the consumer expectation, you have to understand what is the consumer behavior. Once you understand the consumer expectation, what they want, what is their requirement, what is their need, so you can fulfill them with the personal touch. That when the consumer is feeling like I am having the personal treatment, so then the consumer will go ahead, like it will become from consumer loyalty to consumer advocacy. Because nowadays it is not enough to be consumer loyal consumer, the advocacy is very important in service sector. Next is the omni-channel service delivery. So, what is omni-channel service delivery? Marketing are adopting niche and focused marketing approach in order to posting their services as a customized package for the target market through various marketing channels. We can take the example of payment system. Earlier, if you buy a service or you have to pay through the cash or online paying, but nowadays you are having various number of app on your phone. You can pay through the Paytm, MobiKwik, you can pay through other payment wallet, other payment gateways, Google Pay, Amazon Pay. There are various number of payment method. So, what is this? This is the omni-channel of services. Every company, every organization is coming through this financial transformation, digital transformation. So, omni-channel delivery, suppose that you want pizza. Earlier, when you want to buy a pizza, you have to order through the phone, or you have to go to the outlet or where you can buy a pizza and have it. But nowadays there are number of process you can order a pizza. You can order through Zomato, you can order through Swiggy, you can order through an app, Domino's app. So, the omni-channel of service delivery, which increase the market of business person, which increase the service business, service marketing. So, these are the new paradigm, the technology. Tangibility, the intangible. Tangibility, the intangible is basically how you can make your intangible services to look like more tangible. For example, what you can do with the services? You can add some photographs, you can add some award, recognition, videos, some graphics to about your products. the services you are offering to the consumer. For example, the Airtel, when they come up with the advertisement, they come up with some data that 90% of user are having this kind of problem, 20% user we are having the graphics, we can show you the downloads, okay, how much faster we are downloading the products, we are downloading the data. So, this show the tangibility to the intangible. So, the company should more and more be visual to the consumer. Unless you are visual to the consumer, how can consumer, for example, how can consumer take the decision? For example, a hotel in Shimla and you are sitting in the Delhi. So, how you can know the hotel is very good unless you read the feedback only, but once you see the photographs of that hotel inside the room, you can when you can see the feedback of the consumer, when you can see the recognition of the consumer, the hotel, that is the best award by the of the best hotel in this year. So, these kind of things can make the intangible goods to be tangible, like consumer can see and consumer can avail the services. So, tangibilizing the intangibility is the new modern concept in service marketing. So, everybody is coming with the new concept, everybody is coming with the photographs, video, YouTube, vlogs, the company is having their vlogs, where they can have their, where they can publish their video towards their products. So, like this they tangibilize their intangible products. Next is the brick and click model. Brick and click model, with increasing use of internet as the most convenient form of channel of distribution, by customer marketer are able to conduct situation analysis of the demand for service without channel intermediaries. For example, brick or click, you can have all those whatever you want direct from the company. You do not need to convey this message to some intermediaries. It is only possible with the help of technology. So, it become more cheaper because you are directly order to the company. So, it become more cheaper to avail. Another is the technology as a means of service delivery. Inseparability is a unique characteristic of services and the only area that has not been completely trounced. So, technology is everything nowadays. Without it, because due to COVID, nobody can go outside. So, what the people are doing? They are doing everything online. If it is in case of buying the goods, purchasing like Amazon, like Flipkart, Big Billion, in fact, they are availing the services. The most important area of the service is teaching, education. The education has tremendous change. It's avail the technology, totally availing the technology due to the circumstances. They are the new dime of services, like the person can teach on WhatsApp, Team, Google Meet, Zoom app. These all are the new platform of teaching. You are having various videos of education on YouTube, on cooking, on entertainment, on subject, everything. So, technology being a new concept, technology being a new era of the service marketing. The rise of the new customer. Rise of the new customer is because the purchasing power of consumer is increasing. There are new customer, they are using technology, they want to avail the services, they want to enjoy the excellence of services. So, the new customer, if you are having more and more customer, it means you are doing excel in your services. So, if the company is maintaining the standard quality of the product, definitely they are going to have new consumer, because the new youth, the new consumer who are digitalized, totally digitalized. So, they want to try the new services. by force or by their willingness. Sometimes the circumstances made them to use the technology, to become new user of the product. So, next is the value driven marketing. All business are trying to differentiate through service and solution that can offer value to the customer. So, if you want to become different from the other marketer, you have to deliver the value, you have to add on your value to the customer by enhancing company service delivery process. Delivery process is the most important factor, where you can enhance your services, you can perform, you can give quality services, and you can add value to your consumer. And once your services added value, you will have loyalty and advocacy and attraction from your consumer. So, by summarizing today, like classification of services and paradigm of services. So, in the paradigm of services, we have new consumer, rise of consumer. Technology played a vital role in modern business paradigm, where another omni-channel delivery services. So, consumer is having various method to avail the services, which gives a new height to the service marketing. And tangibility to intangibility, how you can attract your consumer, is again become a new big footfall for the service marketing. So, today we go understand how the service marketing is classified on some basis: service involvement, on physical involvement, degree of involvement of consumer, and non-involvement of consumer, skill set, other pure education, pure services, and nature of the services, customer relationship, and in the diam of services, where technology played an important role in tangibility to the intangibility, played important role in the service marketing. So, we have some example of services like healthcare, professional services and all. Now, thank you from my side today.